Oh, silly me. Look who just came into Adam's neighborhood. The 755 Club. I was just reading up on a very tasty novel, if I do say so myself. But I suppose I can take a couple minutes to talk to you ignorant fucks. So what happened last week? Real question is, what didn't happen last week? Last week was a week of terror, excitement, fun, and misery. And that's just how I felt all week. So, where do we start? Where do we start? Let's start by looking at this app ad. Who do we start with? I'm going to start with Dave and Seguin. Dave continues his tyrant ways. I'm pretty sure I didn't use that the right way, but anyway, and went bonkers on Seguin. Made Seguin look bad. I mean, Dave, shout out to your team though. Hanley and Corey Dickerson went in last week. I'll be honest with you, I wasn't high on Corey Dickerson. Good one on that. And then when you have this Scafanzi guy, the Cincinnati pitcher, 13 innings, .69 ERA, 10 strikeouts, that's a leader. He made a fist, and he used it, because he used himself like a team. Baseball isn't an individual sport, it is a team sport. And then Mason, he didn't have a bad week, but it wasn't a good week by any means. When you bat 242, you can't expect to really win or anything. So, Mason, I guess, Jose Abreu. No, I'm sorry, it's not Mason. He's got Mason on my end. I was looking at his Facebook earlier, and it was just like, oh, Mason, you're so beautiful, and I just want to be you, but it's whatever. So anyway, Seguin has Jose Abreu, and he went to hammer timeout. Votto, which I wouldn't have called Votto this year, went into, so did Myers. Same Myers. I wouldn't do high on Myers either. So, pitching, well, I guess Francisco Liriano. I liked him this year. I would have drafted him. But anyway, Dave is now the only team with a single digit loss category. So Dave's doing what he usually does. Fucking win. The only reason why I make fun of you for being so old, by old, like, oh man, you're old. Put it this way. You are one of the two people in our league that have kids. Chad's the other one. You and Chad should join like a Facebook group or something. We have kids. Psst, grow up. So anyway, but besides that, you're just an elite fantasy baseball threat to everybody in our league. And it really makes me depressed that you and this next individual are both in my division because both of you are always competing. And that individual is Tim Reski, who got beat, actually, so that's nice. But Caleb now beat Tim Reski. And Caleb's team didn't do anything phenomenal last week. Just everybody on this, the pitching was good, but wow. Both of you guys kind of, man, this is pretty exciting, I guess. But Mark Teixeira went off for Tim. And, first of all, Tim, you have like 84 pitchers. Carlos Martinez, this guy, he did well too. And then who? Who did Caleb have? I don't know. I only have so much time, guys. I'm probably just going to stop telling you to do well on the team. Anyway, Tim Dunn got beat by Caleb, and it was literally like watching, it was like watching, depressing enough. The first thing that popped to my mind was the Brewers, because we have like 4 wins this season and like 5 home runs. So anyway, Brewers, I don't want to talk about that right now. But then we go down to Chad and mine, the battle of the Getskis, right? Battle of who's going to come out on top. This guy did. Who's got 2 thumbs and likes blowjobs? This guy. Right here. Yeah. So, I beat the fuck out of... I beat him. Like, I made you look like a goddamn fool. 8-2, 8-2-1, and realistically, it should have been worse than that. It's just. But Stanton, you're a freak, and I mean, let's put it this way, Chad. When you and Dave get together for your bi-weekly I'm a dad things that you guys have that you're going to start, because I know as soon as you guys are going to be like, oh, that's such a good idea, Adam, I'm going to do that. And I'm like, yeah, you probably should. So once you guys starting to get together for that, this is something you have to talk about to each other. Like, oh man, how do I not lose Dave? And Dave's going to be like, well, you walk uphill both ways through snow without shoes on. Because we had it tough back in our day, Chad. That's what Dave's going to say. So anyway, I beat Chad 8-2-1. This is why I kept talking about Mason. AJ literally had the worst loss in a 755 recorded history. Ever. 11-0. Mason beat you 11-0. Mason's not good. You're worse than Mason. Oh. I mean, 11-0. 6 home runs, 24 RBIs. Oh, this is what you should be doing in like 4 days of work, son. And Mason didn't have that great of a week either. Oh, you poor fucker, AJ. I mean, what is your team? Let me look at your team. I mean, just bad. It's just bad week last week for you, man. And I feel the worst for you because you're already historically one of the worst teams in the league, and now you're just like, man, here we go again, right? But you can't give up, man. Don't give up. Shout out to Mason, though, for graduating from some golf school. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think you really need a golf degree to be a professional golfer. I mean, football players don't need a football degree. So, Mason, I don't really think you've been doing anything for the past couple of years. I think you've just been pretending to go down there and go to school for something. I don't really know. But we did all make bets, and I'll tell you this. Firkins, Reski, and Travis all said you wouldn't even graduate. Myself, Dave, Seguin, Chad, and the rest of us all said, hey, you'll probably graduate, but probably still end up working up at Burger King. So even if you don't work at, not even Burger King, what's like the A&W? You know, like Burger King's like, I like Burger King, but like A&W is like, ugh, A&W is dirty. It's gross. God, I don't even know. Like when you go by an A&W, you look at it and go, is that thing run down? No, there's people eating there. You know what they eat at A&W? They literally make their hamburgers out of mud and rat. That's where Mason's going to work. A&W. Yeah. Dirty ass. Not even a respectable fast food restaurant. Dirty ass restaurant. But anyway, AJ got handed him the worst loss in the league history. And I want you to realize how I'm saying that. I'm not saying Mason got the best win in league history. I'm saying AJ got the worst loss. That's more of a because I don't respect Mason enough as a fantasy baseball player because he took advice from a guy that's in his division and was telling him how to not draft. And more of a holy shit, AJ, you can get on top of your shit kind of thing. Like, you got to make some moves. You got to start making moves, man, at this point in time. And it's early, but when your team's off to this slow of a start, I mean, you have 6 wins. 6 wins. We played 3 weeks, right? So there's 33 opportunities. Yeah. 33 opportunities to get a W. And you have 6. You have 6 wins. Oh, it's rough. Anyway, Travis entered Travis squeaked out Firkins. I know that was something that was kind of going to the bitter end as well. So, good job, Travis, you fucking loser. No, I don't want any of your fucking relief pitchers. Nobody does. A relief pitcher for a starting pitcher? Who the fuck do you think is going to take that? You better bundle somebody in that, you fucking loser. Grow up. You baseball writer? And you really think that's going to baseball writer? Think all that Minnesota water's got gone in your head, boy. You gotta get out of there. Get. Anyway, Travis beat him. Big whoop. Travis wins again. Cole Calhoun's the best player in the fucking league, right? No, he's not. So, and yeah, like I said, I don't have a whole lot of time apparently because they maxed this out at something, but I'm at 10 minutes right now. So where am I at? Anyway, go to the scoreboard. who's leading what. Oh, I'm sorry, standings. Look at me, nervous. I get nervous. So, right now, Dave is up 5 games on Tim, 6.5 on myself. Travis is up 3 games on Mason, 7 games on Seguin, which says more about Seguin than it does Mason. Grow up, Seguin. You have like baseball writers living with you, don't you? And you're losing to Mason right now. You'll pick up him at Addison Russell, by the way. I was going to get him, but you picked him up at like 1 o'clock in the morning. Stop doing the ecstasy and go to bed. And then Caleb's up 6 games on Chad, 7 on Firkins, and 10.5 on Manchild. Fun fact, Caleb in any other division would be in 3rd place. And he's winning the Cy Young division. Get on top of your shit, guys. So, standings as of right now, playoffs start today. Dave 1 spot, Travis 2 spot, Caleb 3rd spot. Mason in the 4th spot. Mason's trying to make a point. Point not taken. Tim in the 5th spot, himself in the 6th spot, Seguin in 7th, Chad in the 8th, Firkins in the 9th, and Manchild in the 10th. You know, Firkins, I'm going to give you shit all year for talking so much shit in the offseason and being 9th place right now. But fun fact is, division rounds start today. Now, I'm running out of time, so I don't have a whole lot of time, obviously, because I'm running out of it. So I'm going to have to ditch out because I don't feel like making 2 of these. Division rounds start today. Yep, today. And they have already started. I'm playing Dave this week. I don't know whoever else you guys are playing. Like I said, I'm running out of time apparently. So I will see you. Look, I got a boo-boo on my finger. I went to my parents' place and helped them out this week and I cut myself. I will see you next week. Good luck. First week division. This is when shit gets real. Everybody that I'm talking shit about right now still has a chance to pound their division. But we know Firkins won't. We know Mason won't. We know Alex won't. Get on top of your shit and make some moves. Boomtown.